It makes me so mad.
Are we doing this now?
Every fucking week.
Now?
Yeah.
Start now.
Yeah, but it makes me so mad when we talk.
And go.
Oh, okay.
It makes me so mad.
Oh, shit.
Hey, listeners, and welcome back for another wonderful episode of Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash with your sexy, gorgeous, bald host,
Dave.
And tonight,
Nick from the
Nick.
Cigar Pulpit.
Nicholas
Nick
is
from
back.
the Cigar Pulpit. Scott is feeling a little under the weather still.
There's two sexy bald hosts going
That's
on.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
They never see me, and I'm Travis, and I'm here. So
Travis
Yeah.
is wearing his like cutout like tank top thing.
I can show you my nipples.
I would say so his moobs are on full display
yeah.
for
Yep.
everybody.
He is
Yeah.
kind of getting those old man titties now
Well,
that he lost all the
The
weight.
moobs, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's okay. I take that. You know,
Titty's a
it's
titty,
fine.
man.
I got a pretty nice set
I
going
just,
on.
if you had lost that 30 pounds, you'd be like a solid B cup.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You'd have.
I'll get it
there.
down there.
Yeah.
It's my goal. To drop my bra
Get himself
size.
a Wonder Woman man's ear.
That's right. That's right. Little bustier.
So I want to talk about this. Get into the smoke.
The
real
smoke.
quick.
It's time for the smoke. Brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee.
Thank you for getting it right.
Fuck
Well,
you,
no,
Nick.
look. Here's the deal. You
Fucking.
can very easily be lazy and just say fucking, and that's
Fucking.
wrong. But that's wrong.
But
That's wrong.
It's fucking.
I think it's just the country accent.
Well, I
that we
know.
have down
Fucking.
here.
But see,
Fucking.
if you say it quick, you say fucking, and that's just
Yeah.
wrong.
But,
I-
it's
I
okay.
just-
But it's
I still
fucking.
like
You
it.
got to pinkies out. Fucking. It's
Fucking.
fucking good coffee.
The fucking
Yeah,
good
exactly.
coffee. I need to find somebody from England to record the intro to this. I'm like, you can pick some tea.
Yeah.
Just go the whole nine.
I know
whole
people,
9 yards.
I know people from England. I could probably call him and have him
What
do
about
it.
the dude? It's your nephew or something, is it?
When my nephew is going
He's-
back, he plays football
He's
over
going
there.
back.
Yeah,
Is
he
Wait,
Is he married to somebody
Football
here?
or
No.
soccer?
Football.
no actual football.
Football is life.
Football.
Yeah, but I don't know what they call it.
Goal.
So I wonder
Soccer?
They call it football.
Yeah, but they call soccer football. So
They call it American-
Like he actually plays American
American
football.
football.
Okay, so he plays American football, but in England.
Yes, he
See,
went.
this
to,
is where
That's
it gets
fucked up.
confusing.
I know. I need to ask
Jeez,
him what
man,
they
I'm
what
so
they, if they
confused
call it
right now.
football over there.
American run and hit ball.
That's right.
I guess, but he
Like,
plays that, and then
Too many pussy rolls balls,
he
what they call
he
it.
finished his college or whatever
Tackle
over there.
ball.
Now he's going back.
Yeah, smashed his ass ball.
But anyway, we can work that out.
Anyway, we're smoking the
That's
Grey
what Travis
Cliff.
does on a
Yeah,
Friday night.
that is.
Yep.
Yep. Gross. Oh shit. But anyway, we're smoking the Grey Cliff Grey Wolf Maduro today and
Today.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like to go into the
And I have mine
crazy
from my
details.
own My Monthly Cigars
That's right,
box.
because Nick also gets my monthly box.
do.
Which one do you get, Nick?
I get the Robusto box, which
So
is 4
do I.
cigars for $30.
That's right.
No.
It's delivered to my door.
$29.99.
I round.
Same thing.
I round.
Is that what you get also, Travis?
I get the Robusto box
Scott gets the El Presidente, which is
'Cause he's a
2
hoarder.
of each of those cigars. He is
for
a fucking hoarder.
$49.99.
He doesn't like to let go of them, man. You should see his humidor. It's all fucking packed full.
My God.
Yeah.
Means he's not smoking enough.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Well, he does. I think he smokes hours and then saves his own.
That son of
You
a
learned
bitch.
that from Travis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, we have another friend. I'll just go ahead and say that. I won't say any names.
He's a total. Yeah. that
Every
was
once in a
funny.
while, he comes around and be hanging out on cigar night or something, and you cook out, and you get to the end, you're like, "You look like you need a cigar, man. You want one?" He'll be like, "Yeah, sure. I'll take a cigar."
He totally did this today.
I was like, "Well, here you go, man. You can
Takes
have
the
this
best
one."
one.
He's like,
No.
Oh, stuck in his
Yeah,
pocket.
and
pockets
left.
it and leaves.
Well, because what happened was
This has happened 3 times.
we were all sitting there and we had smoked one, and so me and Dave fire up another one.
Wait. I know this cat, don't I?
You do.
It's
but-
possible.
I think I do.
Yeah.
Did he
But
get you too?
No,
No.
but I think you've told me this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Now
probably.
that I think about
and
it,
he said, okay, I'll take another one. And we gave it to him. He put it in his pocket.
Which,
And then he got up, left, and Dave goes, that motherfucker just
which you can't
It's
fault
like-
him.
Yeah.
It's a
It's like-
brilliant move.
no,
Yeah.
it is. But it's like that was to be smoked right.
Yeah,
now.
right here.
right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Exactly. Anyway,
Oh,
what do you guys think so far? We just lit this bad boy up a couple minutes ago.
So, Oliver,
Travis?
so far, this is right now, hands down my favorite one out of the box.
Yeah, that's big words coming from Travis.
Yeah, for me. It,
Yep.
you're gonna think I'm crazy, but like every time I do like a retro or something, I get like popcorn or something.
Oh, I haven't tried.
I
it
do
yet.
think you're crazy because I just did it and I get a little pepper. But I always get pepper.
No, see, to me it's like almost like a burnt popcorn though, but not like the gross.
I
burnt
see what
popcorn.
you're saying there.
Like it's not, like you can't eat burnt popcorn. It's disgusting. But it's
Now that you guys have both said that, it tastes like peppered burnt popcorn. This may be a mental thing.
yeah, it is. I put it.
I think
in
this is
there.
my second favorite so far.
You're
I like-
affecting my reality. I can't answer this question anymore because now I'm sitting back
Like,
and I'm like,
fuck,
no,
this is the
I
popcorn.
can't actually smell burnt popcorn after
if,
doing
if
it.
you do the retro,
But I will say it's smooth. I didn't
Yes.
hack up a
No,
lump.
it's
Yeah,
very,
it's very
smooth.
smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
But I think
like
you
it
had
so
said
far.
this is the most mild one out of the box this month.
They say this is the sweetest one that this company makes.
Well, that's
So I figured you would like it. That's
Yeah,
why we saved
I
it for
like it.
last. And it's a big
Well, it's
old
not a
long
sweet
son of a
cigar.
bitch.
No,
It's not a sweet cigar, but it's the sweetest
I'm
one
a sweet
that they
person.
Make. Anyway.
I love you, Travis.
Oh, shit.
I'm
You need a
killing-
salt gun.
I do want a salt, but I'm poor, so I have a broken
Oh,
fly
dude.
swatter.
My salt gun is amazing. I even have the laser sight for it. It's awesome.
Now that's just wasting money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you look so cool.
I haven't
doing
bought the clip yet that I put on the top that I can attach my phone. And then, no,
Oh, that's
it's got a
cool.
clip so that I can put my phone on it. And then the way I can record slow motion kill shot videos. I want that. I want that fly just being.
I know what Nick's getting for Christmas.
It's like $20.
Perfect.
I'll go in half with you.
Half. Scott better go in, too.
Yeah,
We're
the
going
third.
thirds.
There you go.
Well,
Shit.
speaking of my friend in Saxon, he invented the iScope, and it's an adapter that goes on any scope, and you can take your smartphone and clip it in there.
Yeah.
And you're instead of looking through the scope, like your
On your
phone,
phone.
yeah, your phone turns sideways, and that's your scope basically.
Ooh.
The camera goes in there.
That's
and
much better.
And so you can record your kill and record the hunt and all that
Wow.
stuff. I guess. Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should send us some free shit.
I
Just
will. I'll
because.
talk to him. My friend Rob Russell down
You
in
know,
Blodgett, Missouri.
the other
Blodgett.
good part about you having a salt gun is you could just totally be like, I'm going to get it, and blast him.
Oh,
and
we
then, just be like,
Travis is usually the victim.
There
Well,
there
because
was a bug on you, man.
Scott bought one last year and he brought it over, and then we recorded a few at his house. And yeah, I did that like one time, and apparently that night there was like 97 flies on my leg that Scott just
There
kept
was.
pack.
They were everywhere.
Only
they just
on
kept
me.
landing on Travis. He must have took a
I was
bath
like sticky
in
when
the
I went
sugar.
home. I was like, oh, it was awful.
Well, that's from a whole different
Yeah.
stop on the way home. he left
After the story.
He left Scott's place and went over to get what did you say? Smash ball
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yep, that's what he got.
Yeah, yeah.
Smash ball. Oh, man. Fuck.
There's another one.
How you boys been doing?
I've been doing good.
You been doing it? I was really asking Nick.
Oh, okay, Nick. how
Oh,
you
I've been
doing?
doing fine,
Nobody
thank
cares how
you.
I've been doing.
Yeah, it's been a little
I
while,
care.
man.
Thanks.
How have you been doing, Travis?
I've been good. I've been very good.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's all you're gonna give me.
That's all
I
you get?
totally,
Yeah, you guys hurt my
I
feelings.
totally.
That's why-
What do you mean, you guys? I totally am teeing you up, and that's all you're gonna give
I'm
me.
just used to nobody caring.
Well, I'm caring,
Thank you.
See,
and that's all
Thank
you're
you.
gonna give me.
the
As long
difference
as-
here is you're going to find out here in a minute either way. This is all an act. He's going to go into the story whether you want him to or not.
I really didn't do anything this weekend. We went to a wedding. A friend of ours got wedding.
What I tell you, dude.
Got married.
Sounds nice.
We did. They had. You would have liked it. They had Sergio's here and here at a Mexican buffet for the reception.
I would have liked that.
Yeah. They had chicken and beef and all the stuff out there.
Fajitas,
Fajitas.
chimichangas.
That sounds pretty good.
No, no
man.
chimichangas.
Ah, see.
Oh, shit.
okay.
I made a big taco salad.
I've been
Did they have
eating-
like a make your own quesadilla bar where they had like a dude with a press and like you pick out what you want in it and like the guy makes it and like
That'd be really cool.
Kind of like a make your own pasta bar or something like that, but
it
like
wasn't quite
all the
that
dude
fancy.
just does. Shh. Okay, here you go.
It wasn't quite
Dude,
that
you know
fancy.
what? That's not a bad idea for the tailgate.
I would make
Take the
quesadillas.
Blackstone.
Do quesadillas, yeah.
Yeah, like some mini quesadillas.
Oh, look at that! Me giving you guys ideas.
Not bad. Not
Bam.
bad.
All right, all right.
Hell yeah, I like that. That's easy.
Well, our guest Nick, how have you been?
I'm good. I'm good.
Have have
just-
you done anything exciting lately?
I mean, no.
How's the news world?
Well, I mean, news-wise, it hasn't been bad. I mean, it's summertime is typically a little slow, for me at the newspaper and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But advertising's been just abysmal this year, man. Like, and it's not even necessarily that the advertising's been; it's that people are very slow to pay me. So that's always a plus. I need you and your
oh yeah, I got the skills, buddy.
Skills there, drumming up money for me.
I got a hammer and some kneecap hunters.
There you
We'll
go.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Whap.
We split it 60-40, whatever we bring in.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I don't charge enough to be able to split it that much.
You're gonna have to up those charges.
I don't say. So no, all in all, things have been fine. Just getting by, smoking cigars, living life, having fun.
You all caught up on the story bots?
Oh dear God, I've watched that show so many different times with my son.
Oh yeah, I've seen
My
it
son,
all.
for those of you on this show that don't know, my son is 7 and he loves the Storybots on Netflix, and he watches it on repeat. And
so I guess these are like cartoons.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's an
It's kids'
educational thing. Like it's these little robots that live in the computer, and the kids ask a question, and they spend half an hour answering it. Like how do you get a cold, or how do you catch a cold? Why do you have to brush your teeth? How does your eye see? Things like that. And you go off and you learn stuff.
This is the shit you get every time.
I know.
Talking to Travis.
I asked him about his weekend, and
I
he
know.
like,
I'm listening.
whatever. And
You were
now,
very attentive
now he's
listening
like,
to his
I'm
fucking story
I'm the
about a
PR
wedding.
guy. I'm taking care of business over here.
What do you got lined up for us for the rub downs?
I've already got the rub down today.
Oh, yeah, it's time to-
again.
I mean for
Ti-
future rub down.
I've got some other stuff coming in.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, it's time to eat. I've got food sitting in front of me, and
Oh,
you guys are
me,
like,
me
you know,
and
whatever.
Travis ate already.
Yeah,
Nick's
we were
been
polite
saving
and
his
ate
shit.
already.
Well, I don't feel like
Well-
you guys should eat beforehand. I feel like half the part of this
No.
is the live reaction
Nah.
to the food.
No, it's not.
So, in this case, for the benefit of the listeners, I'm giving live reaction to the food as I'm eating it.
Well, why?
And I think that that's the only real proper way to do it.
okay.
Well, good
Why-
thing you're here then.
Yeah, while you're starting that, we'll get into
Okay.
what we did this week,
Okay.
or what I did, because it was actually supposed to be Dave's week, and he told. Oh, there we go. He totally bailed. Are
Well,
you eating over there, or where's your hand?
I am eating, and this is really good. That one was a little salty.
I'm gonna try. It's actually not a rub down.
It's not a rub-
all sauced up.
Yeah, we're doing the all
All
sauce stuff this
sauced up.
week. I changed it over to some sauce because I found out about midnight last night that Dave, for some reason, couldn't cook today.
Well, my work has been shit lately, but we won't go into all that because
We're losing all of our.
nobody cares. I'm sure, especially me. But yeah, so Travis took it upon himself, since we were having a special guest, to have the food ready, which I greatly appreciate, because
I greatly appreciate it, too.
I was planning on doing
Listeners
competition
don't.
thighs with some rub my buddy sent to us, Mr. Ryan Petrie, and we're going to try to do that next week. So that would have been a very time-consuming
Yeah.
deal. So Travis took the helm, and
And gave me hot dogs.
that's right, gave him the wiener. Gave Nick the wiener.
Wieners. Yep.
Well, and in all fairness, I messaged, when he messaged saying, come on down and do this, I asked, what are we having? And he said, I don't know. I got to cook. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I know that Travis has mentioned hot dogs on the show many, many times in the past. And so I said to him, hey, what about hot dogs? And he's like, I actually like that idea. And then today when you said you were doing hot dog burn ends, I thought you were fucking with me because, like, what is that? Just burnt hot dogs?
Pretty much.
But
That's how they wanted to
I mean,
do 'em.
kind of.
Yeah.
They kind of are.
But,
You
no,
make
but they're
'em-
not burnt.
No,
They're-
you just
they're-
No, it's
it's poor man burn-ins. You
Yeah.
just make them
Yeah.
with the hot dogs. And I got all beef Franks from Nathan's and made those up. But this sauce we are using this week for it is
Went local.
We went local, and I did the legendary, is what it says, 17th Street barbecue sauce.
Yes.
From old 17th Street in, oh my God, in Murfreesboro, Illinois.
Yes.
I need a drink.
This
Do
is
they
the
just
one-
have the 2 locations now? That I have a question.
God, he is.
I know he's got to go into it.
What? I need a drink.
Whose idea was it to have him on?
I don't know. This is crazy.
I think they all they have is Marion and Murfreesboro.
They used to have
They used to have the one up in O'Fallon, but that one closed a number of years
and
ago.
They had one in Memphis, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
I think it might have been a different name.
I always thought they just had the 2.
No, I know they had the one in O'Fallon. It's in urgent care now.
It's it's been gone a while.
It has
right?
been gone
Yeah.
a while, yeah.
Okay.
Like pre-COVID.
Yeah, I'm
Gone a
surprised that their other ones aren't gone the same way in the last.
You're not a
few-
fan?
You know, I'm not a fan.
I've had really. I'll be honest. I'm not going to badmouth them or anything. They're good.
I haven't had them in years.
I'm not.
It's not like you remember, I promise.
Well, I'll just say this: and when most people say barbecue joint, and I've told Dave this, when you say we're going to a barbecue joint, all I think of is just pulled pork automatically. Okay, I'm going to go get a pulled pork sandwich. Is my least favorite of the barbecue world, and I'm not totally a fan of their pulled pork, their barbecue. But now this is pretty good. And I've used what they call it, the magic dust or
A
whatever.
little spice going on there.
Need another drink?
Just a little. Yeah, I do actually. Just a
Okay.
little back heat there.
Did he have a bottle over there? It's like he's sucking like he's a little kid or something.
yeah. You put it to your lips, not into your mouth,
Yeah.
Nick.
What are you guys talking
Nothing.
So,
So what do you think? So
you
go first.
Oh.
You already started. I don't want to interrupt you.
oh, thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So, Nick, what do you think about it?
Motherfucker. You motherfucker. You were waiting, weren't you?
about? I'm smoking my cigar. Travis,
okay.
please continue.
All right, fine then.
Now, I'm going to do kind of two different reviews. I guess because this is my first time doing the hot dog burn-ins. It's a big...
Yeah, let's do a double review.
I'm
here.
going to do a double
A
review.
dish and then the sauce.
Because that's kind of the big craze now is doing these little... Because basically it kind of just turns out like those little... When you do the little smoky weenies, or hot dogs,
That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yes.
It's like just like
Eh.
pre-sauced little
yeah,
chunks of hot dog.
that's what it is. I mean, and I went through. You did the binder, mustard, because you were like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
See, I don't even understand putting a binder on fucking
we
hot
did.
dogs.
I watched several videos to see how.
So you
different
put
people did.
mustard and mayonnaise
I mixed mustard and mayonnaise together and used that as the binder. Rubbed them all down, and then I put
with just that.
with just that mustard and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, like you do your butts, I actually used a barbecue seasoning. I can't remember which one it was. Malcolm Reed's, one of his. Just his.
Not like
Bar-
anybody on a barbecue podcast would want to.
Yeah,
know
I mean,
what
why would
seasoning
they want
you
to
had,
know that?
You know?
Yeah. But anyway, I used that, and then I topped it off with a little of Meat Church's Texas Sugar. That seasoning over the top to give it the sweet.
I get a little sweet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you do that, and then
I
basically
do want to
you just-
try that one by itself.
I've got some in there. I'll sell it to you.
Okay.
Little
All right.
sample cup. But then put them on the grill and a lot of people they're like putting them on there at 325, 300, 350, something like that, for like 45 minutes.
What the hell?
Yeah, and I'm like, they're really
Yeah.
getting the burnt end, and I'm like, I can't do that. I don't like burnt hot dogs. So I got them a little charred. I did them for about 25, 30 minutes, and then took them off, and you cut them up, throw them in the pan with some stick of butter, and then I put this sauce over the top with a little brown sugar, and went to it.
Now you have
Okay.
two different types of hot dog going on.
I actually have a pork hot dog, but like we said, it's 100% pork, but it's not supposed to be the like assholes and lips pork. It's
Okay.
It's not like Bar S.
The beaks and feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I have all beef Nathan's. Is that bowl empty yet?
No,
I should have given him like 2 pieces.
I think it's been empty for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's not even eating anything.
there's 3 pieces there.
But then pulled it off and let it rest for a little bit. And I'm not a big hot dog person, so I guess as the dish, I mean it's good. It's a good, cheap, easy thing for like a party or something, But
Okay.
Yeah, I
well,
can see this
I-
as like
I think I would just, if I was going to do it again, I would probably just do the little smokies and
Yeah.
throw them in there with the sauce like you do in a crock pot.
So, Nick, what are your thoughts about the dish?
I mean,
Oh, we're doing the dish and then the sauce.
We'll do the dish and then the sauce.
Okay.
I mean, again, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a fairly simple thing. It's basically
Yeah.
hot dogs that have been like sauced up and cooked. I mean, basically. So I mean, it's not. No offense, Travis. It's nothing special.
No, it's not. It's
But-
absolutely not.
I don't
But
think-
I'm
Yeah.
liking it.
I don't think
it's,
it could be special.
it's good.
if anybody
I
could.
mean,
I've got some
I would think
ideas.
kids would probably really
Yeah.
enjoy.
My wife
you
will
know.
actually like it.
See, there you go.
My wife
I'm
will
not
really
calling
like
your
it.
wife a kid.
No, but she will like that.
I don't.
She likes the Bar S hot dogs.
He
She does.
He
She's
doesn't-
not going to like this.
Yes, she.
He doesn't need law enforcement coming by being like, I hear you're married to a kid. But yeah.
Oh, damn it. I think it's a fucking novelty dish.
I think it is.
I think somebody's made this up to
Yeah.
try to do something cool. And
Well, no. You want to know what this is? I'm going to throw back to an old episode of your guys. Scott went nuts talking about tuna steaks. and how
Oh God.
what the hell is a tuna steak? It's not beef. That means it's not a steak. It can't be tuna steak.
Yeah.
I disagree with him. I think a thick cut of a certain type of meat
It's a steak.
is a steak.
Uh-huh.
Just as a pork steak, it's not beef, it's pork. But
No,
you
that's
call
all
it steak.
That's all a steak is a certain
Steak
type of
is a certain
cut.
type of cut of a meat, a protein.
Yeah. Scott's nice, but he's not the brightest.
To
kind of
call
dog.
this hot dog burnt ends
Is a stretch.
is inaccurate.
Yeah.
Burnt end, I believe, is a type of dish made from brisket or
Yes.
some
Yeah,
other,
it's from
you know,
briskets,
whatever.
yeah.
And so like all your to say this is hot dog burnt ends, it's a mashup that doesn't
Yeah.
work.
You're making
This
it.
is not a tuna steak.
No.
This is hot dog burnt end. It doesn't. It's a mashup that
This
doesn't
is a hot dog with some seasoning on it and some barbecue
Yeah.
sauce.
precisely.
Exactly.
I mean, you just make it the same way you make your.
This
burnt
is
ends, I
like
guess.
exactly like you said, something for a party or a potluck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I've had it a few times, a few other people cooked it, and it's the same result. It's just something. It's
Yeah.
just something to do. And I wouldn't even say it's cheap because hot dogs aren't cheap
Well, no, I mean,
anymore.
like if you did the Bar S ones, yeah, but hell, those.
Yeah, it'd
'cause
be
I got
$3.
I got the jumbo beef franks, the big ones,
Oh yeah, these are big.
and that's what she said.
I mean, of course, Travis wanted the big. beef
yes, he
franks.
likes the big wieners.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are like they're like $1 a piece, basically what it comes up
Yeah,
to.
I know. You're going to spend $25.
I spent
$20 is $20.
I
You're
spent
fucking right, it is.
I spent $18 making that.
30 with inflation.
That's 10 minutes at the truck stop for Travis.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how he bought the food.
Yep. I had to
That
swing-
explains the
I had
tank
to
top.
swing by the truck stop in Marion before I went to Kroger.
All right, now we'll do the round with the sauce.
I will say this, and we've done this before, where we use a sauce or we use a rub. We try to typically just use that. I feel like, I don't think I got a real good taste of this sauce. I've tried it
Because
had a
of the
little
binder?
Yeah, because of the binder, because of all the other seasonings in it, the brown sugar and all that.
This is bullshit binder. It's bullshit.
Well, that's what they
I know
do.
you did what they said. But
Yeah,
they're full
I
of
wanted
shit.
to make it complete and give it a shot. And
Try a little bit on your finger.
well, I
just
have.
did.
I'll
Okay.
tell you, that's when I brought it home. That's why I'm like, well, because I actually had another sauce inside that if I didn't like that, I'm going to use it. But I said, no, I'm going to give this a shot. You know, give him a. Dear God, that bottle's got to be. Oh my God! he
Holy
just-
shit.
He just spit all over himself.
Oh, Lord.
That was totally.
That's what I get trying to be an ass.
That was,
Nick is
that was-
definitely
God.
entertaining himself.
I am,
Totally.
actually. I shouldn't have looked at you, Travis.
Oh, good night. I thought that.
Happens every time.
Take that bottle away from him.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to get paper towels. I'll be right back.
Nick will be right back.
Nick will be right back, folks.
My nose.
Oh, he was taking a drink, and I just was like, "Dear God!" He shot it everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, this
That's
sauce.
what she said.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
But this sauce over, I would like to try it on something else. Just tasting it by itself, it's called the Little Kick. There's another one that's called
I don't know.
Mike's Special or Mike's something. You know, his. But this was Little Kick. So I was thinking, well, with the brown sugar and all that, I'm gonna need something with more kick. So that's why I got this one. But I think with it, just tasting the sauce, well, I would probably give it a solid 5.
Okay. All right, Nick, what do you think of this sauce?
Yeah, I'm
Are
back.
you a barbecue
Oh, you
sauce?
gotta
Hold on.
unmute him now.
I got to unmute you.
Okay, I'm back.
You're unmuted.
Okay.
You're officially back.
Can you pass me a sauce, please?
Yeah, you need to try a little bit by itself. 'cause
That's my plan.
the hot
He's gonna
dogs,
probably chug it.
No, I'm not going to
don't spit that shit everywhere.
No. Ooh, this
Yeah.
is runny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the thing.
very
It's
runny.
it's a runny one.
Which
So-
is a thing with 17th Street,
Right, yeah,
just in general, I think.
yeah.
It's not my favorite. I'm not to like, totally shit on him or anything,
No,
but
we try to give honest
We're
reviews.
Yeah,
completely
I
honest.
mean-
like somebody that's their
it's all
favorite
right.
sauce.
It's got a little bit of I don't know. There's a slight initial bitterness. It kind of goes away.
I think they just use a lot of vinegar and all their stuff.
That could be it.
That one didn't taste real vinegary, but it's just runny.
It is very runny.
Yeah,
I like a thicker sauce if I do a sauce at all.
yeah.
7?
But most of you
Okay.
guys,
I don't know. My rating scales. I I am a total amateur.
That's
so,
okay.
like, in terms of a rating scale, I don't really have a rating scale. So, I don't know what to judge it against. But, except there was the sauce the last time I was on.
Yeah.
And that was really good. This is
Are
not
you
as
a
good
normal
as that.
barbecue sauce guy? Like, do you eat
Yeah. I
barbecue
mean,
sauce?
I'm typically a sweet Kansas City style kind of.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So, I mean,
Sweet
like.
Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
But like
so,
if you eat normal like ribs or brisket or whatever you want, so, like I would rather everything just be dry rub. I like. I don't like, I don't
that
really like
depends.
sauce.
It depends on what it is. Like, there have been some briskets that I've had that I don't need. So
Yeah.
it all comes down to who's making it and how good do they know what they're doing. If they know what they're doing, then theoretically the meat's good enough that you don't need sauce.
Yes.
That's
That's how it should be. That's
It's
how I
like
always
it's like when somebody talks about A1. Like
Oh,
I need A1 for my
God.
sauce. That means that or steak. That means that steak is not done properly.
Sucks, yeah.
If you
Exactly.
need sauce for a steak, that steak's not done right.
Yep.
People
So-
that eat A1 get their steaks well done.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yep.
Yes.
But like, pulled pork, that's something that I will eat with sauce. So like with that, I tend to go like a sweet Baby Ray's or sweet kind of sauce.
I gotcha.
So
I like sauce. I'm kind of leaning more towards like Travis likes with just the dry rub. You get more of the flavor of the meat. That's what I'm interested in.
yeah.
The flavor of the meat when you cook it. That's the goal.
When you put a sauce on all
you
you get
hide
is the sauce.
shit.
Yeah.
with sauce. That's why pulled pork has sauce, because pulled pork is just pulled pork.
Yeah.
It's a very small gap between shitty pulled pork and really good pulled pork. You just douse it in sauce and it's
I
fine.
feel like pork's another one of those products that, not all the time, but by and large, it's kind of like chicken in that it needs something to
Yes.
jazz it up. By itself, it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Like chicken
Yeah.
especially, it's just like it's chicken,
Yep.
But chicken, that's why chicken reacts so well to like everything, because you need something
Yep.
to jazz it up.
I agree.
Whereas
but-
beef, it can live on its own.
You can. Just some salt, pepper, good to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 4 because it's definitely
So I feel like I overrated it at a 7 then.
well,
If you're going, you went a 5, correct?
Yeah, I went about 5. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, okay. I mean,
Well, that's fine. It's
as,
fine.
as the consumer amateur here, I'd say 7. but
I mean,
that's-
we've tried probably hundreds of different sauces.
Yeah, see, I haven't. So
And this is very low on the totem pole, kind of like 17th Street in general. It's a barbecue place.
wow,
Talking
Just-
about not shitting on them all the way.
I'm not shitting
I
on
was
'em.
gonna say.
It's just your average barbecue place.
I
Like,
will say the last time I was at 17th Street, which granted was years ago, I like their barbecue nachos.
Well, see, that's a
Yeah.
novelty dish.
Yeah.
Kinda
I
like
get
the
that, but
hot dog burn-in.
But here's the thing, is that they still put barbecue meat on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference that I see with them versus other places that do like pulled pork nachos and things like that, they put their beans, their baked beans on that as well.
Okay,
And
that's
that
gonna
I
be-
think is a really good twist.
That's their redeeming quality. They have the best sides of all the barbecue places I've been.
So let me ask a question.
Their beans are the shit. Their potato salad is the shit. Their pork rinds that they make are the shit, because
They do have good pork
They have
rinds,
some kind of sauce that they mix up for those. It's
Yeah.
the shit.
Yeah.
You're bringing up an interesting point. I find that with most barbecue places, not all of them, but most, when I go to one, either the meat is really good and the sides suck, or the sides are really good and the meat's just kind of whatever.
Yep.
It seems like
It's a
hard to
common
ask.
theme.
Yeah, nobody can get like both.
It's hard
just
to ask for
nailed.
both. Yeah.
Yep. But no, I've lived here like 30 years now. And 17th Street, when it was actually 17th Street, it was very good. And now it's become more of a corporate
Yeah.
restaurant, because, they tried to branch out, didn't work. Now they're back down to 2 locations. The original location is still better than the other one that they have, but like they're just not what people have in their minds that they are still.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, they're way overhyped. There's a barbecue truck around here, which is kind of a restaurant now. It blows them out of the freaking water, dude. It's
Yeah, but from what I've heard, I haven't personally tried it, but from what I've heard, he blows everybody out of the water. A lot of
yeah.
places.
I mean, I would say that we have quite a
Supposed to
few
be really
barbecue joints around, and they're all kind of average. That
Mhm.
one's a definite standout, but
I still need to
I
go
would
there.
put 17th Street Barbecue, the meat itself and their sauce, towards the bottom.
Now, I will say the last time we went, and I think we were just meeting some people there or something, maybe brother-in-law or something, they live in Murfreesboro, and I had a double cheeseburger, and I will say that was a damn good cheeseburger.
Dude, their wings are the bomb.
I mean, I was surprised. I just ordered because I'm like, I don't want barbecue tonight. It was very, very good.
Yep.
So I'm not totally shitting on the restaurant. I just,
No. It's a good restaurant.
Good enough that you're not going to get the 17th Street endorsement
yeah.
Yeah.
or sponsorship.
No.
Well, I kind of look at 17th Street like I always look at.
It's a
from down
legacy.
here. Well, it's like Polo Whip. Either you love Polo Whip or you hate Polo Whip around here.
That's true, and I don't like polo.
And
don't
I
even
love
know
Polo
what that
Whip.
is.
What?
You gotta try it.
I don't know what that is.
Oh shit! I
You
feel
went
like
to
you.
SIU and you don't know what Polo Whip is? An energy?
No.
The Energy Steakhouse is what they call it.
What time do they close?
They're closed now. They close at like 4 or 5.
Next time you're down,
But the thing is, you
we're
got to
going
get it
Polo
fresh.
Whip. You have to get it fresh
Okay.
because I think half the meat is sawdust.
No. What? See, the thing is their patties are real thin.
Yeah.
So you got to. I get like a triple.
These are burgers?
yeah, they're burgers.
Okay.
Well,
But it
they're burgers.
no, and I will stick up for them in this point. They're 100% beef because for years now listen, they have said people always they're soybean burgers, they're this, they're that. They start with 100% beef. It really is. But they go in there and they make them every morning, and you can tell there's a bunch of pepper in it, salt. But now used to I've heard they've mixed it.
Cardboard.
No, they've mixed it with cornflakes.
Okay.
You hear different things.
Yeah.
Nobody knows for sure. Some people do, some people don't. But they mix it with something. Yes,
There's a binding agent.
there's a binding agent, and I've heard cornflakes or something like that, or cornmeal, something weird.
So wait a minute.
They mix it up, so they stretch it basically. Because used to you could go there and they were always famous. You get double cheese for like 65
So that's only
cents.
like a couple steps removed from meatloaf, and I know you're not a meatloaf guy.
Yes.
But these don't. That's the thing is, that if you listen to the last one, I said I will contest till the day I die that I can tell if you make me a cheeseburger. But these, I think they're so thin and they're crispy.
I got it.
What?
Meatloaf burn-ins.
Oh God!
We're doing it.
How the hell can you even do meatloaf burn in?
Well, you watch and
It's a
see.
burn burger.
I don't think it'd be a burnt. Just ball them up. I
We're
guess.
doing it.
Okay. I think
I like meatloaf, but I
I
only
do not.
eat it with red sauce.
I do not.
I know you guys were shitting on ketchup on it.
I'm
in
just
all
shitting
fairness-
on meatloaf and period.
In all fairness, back in the day, I think my mom would do 2 parts ketchup, 1 part Heinz chili sauce.
Oh,
And
that's,
do
that's,
that on
that's
top.
different.
You were
And
one of
that
the
adds
rich kids.
That adds a little bit more to it.
That's a little different.
You know?
She probably even used like Heinz ketchup. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
Probably
know.
My mom
actual
used like
beef.
fancy ketchup or
Hunts.
something. Yeah. No, she wouldn't. We wouldn't even buy that. She'd buy whatever was at Big Lots that was
Store
out of
brand.
date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
all the same
whatever is
shit.
almost outdated.
Yeah. Yeah. And she
Nothing
has
wrong with that.
97 bottles of it in her pantry.
That's how you can tell the skill of a real cook when they can take shitty ingredients and make something good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah,
So,
meatloaf burn-ins coming,
Meatloaf, okay.
coming soon.
but yes, when you're here one day, we'll go and get some. They come. It's just cheese, and if you order it traditional, you just go in and say, "I want a double cheese." It'd be 2 patties, cheese, and they put pickles and diced up onions on it. Not cooked, diced
they-
up onions. But I get them,
Okay.
and I've learned this over the years. I've ordered them because I don't like the raw onions.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, and so I've ordered them without the onions on
Uh-huh.
them. But the thing is you can't do that. There's like that
It's
soaking.
not the same.
You have to. But what I do is I order a triple cheese, get it, and I open it up, and I scrape all the onions off because they're not cooked, so they come off real easy.
Yeah.
And then I cook it. It's like it's got to get that little bit of flavor or something, and then you eat it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a White Castle. if you
it's-
get
I
it
was going to
without
say,
the
this
onion.
But they're
feels
big.
very White Castle.
It's like a big White
it's,
Castle
It's not
is what
White
it is.
Castle at all.
But
But I hate
worse.
White Castle.
I hate. They smell like gym socks.
But these are thin and they're real crispy, but you got to eat them fresh.
Okay.
I know people who like have grew up here and like I've had people ask me to do it before. Go and buy like a dozen of them and ship them to them, like in Chicago. I'm like, that'd be awful.
It would be
Jeez,
gross.
that would be.
But and people, I have friends that come down and they'll go and buy 2 dozen of them and drive home with them. Number one,
Interesting.
one of the worst things you can do is the brown paper bag. It has a distinct smell too. And so you take your trash.
Gym
and
socks.
It does. We do this at work, and you'll put your trash in there. And we would find, like on a summer day, we find somebody's car that's unlocked at work and, and throw the bag in their back seat. You get in, and as soon as you open your car, you're like, God,
It's
dang
a
it.
funk for sure.
Yeah, you know when you can have a person walk into the room and you're like, you ate Polo Whip for
So I
lunch.
got an SIU story. So when I was down here as a student, there was this gal, and she had a messy, messy car. And she went grocery shopping one time, put all the bags in the trunk, came home, got all the bags out, whatever. Over the next couple weeks, we'd be riding in the car. Like, fuck, your car stinks. And it got worse and worse
She
and
had
worse.
something rotten in there.
And finally, one day, she goes to clean out her car. And in the trunk, she discovers that when she took her groceries out, she forgot about the package of ground beef
Oh no.
that had fallen out, and it had rotted,
Whoa, that
and
would smell
it
awful.
got really rotten and really bad. And I won't go into
Oh.
details, but let me tell you guys, it was foul. So I know about sticking things in. I mean, I didn't do it, but I know about
Oh, yeah.
what happens when the car gets
Yeah.
smelled up like
no,
that.
we've
'cause
done
it's
that.
gross.
Take it. You can't even, like, if we bring it home, we won't put it in our trash in the house. Like,
Yeah, no, you got
to take it straight outside and put
instantly
it in the
outside.
can outside.
Okay.
Yeah, for shit.
But it's one of those things you smell it. You're like, somebody ate. You literally, if you go there and like eat for lunch and you come back, people be like, you ate Polo Whip, didn't you? They can smell it on you.
Your skin permeates
Yeah.
it for like a solid day and
So
a half.
before we move on, because I mean, I mean, there's more to the show than this.
Yes, we need to.
You did the hot dog burn ends. I gotta tell. I also have a story there.
Oh yeah,
So-
you told you had one.
So my uncle, one day I was a little kid, and I'm going with my mom and my brother, and we're going over to my aunt and uncle's house. It was a party, and I guess my uncle had forgotten that this party had been scheduled, and he had made plans. And my aunt jumped his ass and was like, "No, you got to be out there grilling. You got to be out there cooking, blah blah blah, and all that." Well, in his passive aggressive way, my uncle scorched the living hell out of all of the meat.
Ooh.
I mean, fucking destroyed it to where we got hot dogs, and the outside was so burnt that they were black as midnight, right? Well, so you load them up with toppings,
That's still bad.
It was bad. So you take the bite. So the hot dog, you
Yeah.
got the core of the hot dog, the inside. It was charred all the way down to where there was a thin, almost like pencil lead, like circumference
Oh my God.
line of pink going through the middle of it. And otherwise, it was like the crust and the mantle of the hot dog
Yeah.
was just char. And all you had was the core that was like still
Ugh.
meat. This thing was basically a charcoal briquette. And like,
Oh,
we all
man.
choked down at least one. And he was so pissed. And then we were pissed at him, and his wife was pissed at him, and blah, 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 and whatever else. So, those were Uncle Mike hot dogs.
Uncle Mike, yeah. That's now see like that is like almost how like my mother and my wife like them. They like them burnt, and I'm like,
Oh, dude, this was not burnt.
Not
this
quite
was
that way,
like,
yeah. Not
This
that
was
bad.
destroyed. This was
That's bad.
a crime against humanity.
I'll
This was
be-
a waste of food.
I'll be honest. Like I said, I'm not a huge hot dog person, but if I eat a hot dog, I'll be completely honest. My favorite ones are like when you just put them in a crock pot with water, like the boiled ones.
Oh, God.
But then you pull that out.
Boiled hot
Yeah,
dogs.
I think
What's wrong with
I
you?
think they are. That's my favorite one.
I mean, dude, that's okay in a pinch, but if you have
If I
the
had my
best way
choice-
to do a hot dog is over an open fire.
Yeah.
Like if you've got like a fire
Definitely.
pit or something, and you
I,
Yeah.
just
I
get
think
a
that I'm
stick and you just on an open fire.
You know,
that's the best way.
Second best way.
Oh
you-
boy.
Take a skillet and you just skillet fry them, but you have to start out with a little bit of water in the bottom of the skillet.
Mhm.
And once the water cooks out, they're done. Because the water draws out the nasty grease that makes hot dogs a little bit gross. So they're a little bit
All right.
more dry.
I will
and
say
then-
my second favorite way of doing it is, have you ever been to those places where they take the hot dog and they
Cut it.
split it and cut it,
Yes.
and then they butterfly on the grill top and they
Yep.
cook it that way,
Yep.
and then when they bun it, they put it back together, and then it's got that nice groove down there for
Yep.
you to put all your
Get your
toppings.
mustard and your
Yeah.
relish. Yep.
See, I mean,
That's a good way of doing it.
okay. So what I'm going to get you just now, like I don't know if you've had one, but again, Polo Whip. If you go to Polo Whip, you order the Aztec.
Don't order the Aztec.
All the Aztec is a double cheeseburger with a hot dog, like what you just said. But they don't. They cut it in half and they cook it like that. But then they just scoop it up and put it on. They don't close it back
So they
up.
put the hot dog on the burger.
yeah,
Yeah.
on top of the burger. With the,
Interesting.
yeah. But again, I'm not a hot dog person, so I don't like them. But
I do like hot dogs.
But now, like my cousin, that's his favorite. He loves the
Yeah, that's-
Aztec.
Man. Polar Whip is also a legacy restaurant around
It
here.
is. That's
Like,
why I'm saying 17.
They hook you early,
Yes.
and those people that get hooked, like, are diehards.
Yeah.
Like, they'll never veer away, no matter what they
Yeah.
do.
And when that's the number one place here of anybody I talk to that, like, if they move away and they come back to visit family, their first day, where do you want to go? Polar Whip.
Quattro.
No. See, you're Quattros.
Mm-hmm.
No. A lot of people like all I want to do is Polar Whip.
What
when I'm
about
home.
Made Right? It's the same way.
Yeah, see, and I'm not a made right
Have
person.
you had a Made Right?
It's
We had a Made Right in St. Louis, but it's gone.
Well, the original one is up by where Scott lives.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
West Frank. No, Christopher.
It's in Ina, right?
No,
Or
I don't know.
it's like up from Scott's house.
no, the original ones I think's in Christopher.
Could be.
It is.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it's around the,
they have
the
the
rural
slingers?
areas somewhere.
No, all it is basically a sloppy Joe,
It's a cat
Oh.
but no sloppiness.
I
It's
know
just
it.
chopped up burger.
It's like on Roseanne. They had the loose
Pepper.
meat sandwich
Yes.
or whatever.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
peppers
it's
and onions
not-
in it,
yeah.
and I think they put mustard on it when you get it.
Yeah,
don't they?
just mustard.
Yeah.
Just mustard, but it's sloppy Joe's without the sloppy
I'm
part.
not
It's
into that.
awful, man.
I like a sloppy Joe, but I'm not.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like sloppy Joe.
I like
They had one in Heron for a minute.
Yeah, it didn't make it.
No, I tried one there. I'm like, nope, this is not for me.
Not for you.
No, and fuck
He
it.
got tired of it.
I got tired of your story.
See what I mean?
Go ahead and finish your thought.
No,
I was
it's
trying to
fine.
surprise it in there.
It's fine. Go
Oh,
ahead.
he did.
No, I want to know your thoughts.
Nope.
He just came in and
Tell
snuck
me.
it in there.
He'll whine about this for days.
I don't like
You
it.
were just sitting there
You
chilling
don't like
out.
Made Right?
Nope.
I
End
don't
of story.
either. End of story. I don't like it either.
You were just sitting there chilling out, and he came along.
I
Snuck,
came
Ah,
on.
fuck
Da-da,
you.
da-da, da.
snuck it right in.
It is time for this week's Would
Exactly.
You Rather with Travis.
Okay, wait. I've had more than 2 comments about the Would You Rathers lately in the last week and a half.
Now let me hear these.
They basically issued you a challenge, and I don't think you can do it because last week's kind of got them peaked. They're like, hey, do you think your 12-year-old friend Travis can do a Would You Rather without it being sexual or about poop?
I've done hundreds of them like that.
Last week is one.
You don't have hundreds of shows.
No, but
I'm like, wait a minute.
I've done a lot that aren't.
By the way,
sexual and
you two had the right answer. Scott copped out,
Yeah, you did.
and Michael's just a freak.
Yeah,
so
we're
like,
not getting back
You
into
two
that
had
one
the
again.
right answer. That's
Yeah.
all I'm going to say about that. I'm
that's-
not even going to get
we're
into
not,
it.
We're not repeating
No,
that one.
but I just wanted to say,
Okay.
for the record, it pains me, but you two had the right answer.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunately.
then your old friend will know that this week I have 2 wrote down.
Old friend.
I'm going to scratch 1.5 out.
No, I've got 2.
All right, lay it on us,
'Cause I
man.
try to bank them up here. I've been writing them down and keep them back. But this is a good one that I'm going to use while you 2 are here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse?
Oh, okay. That is a pretty good one there, Travis.
Zombie.
Ah, shit. I just asked all
I
of
feel
myself.
like I have a better chance. I feel like no matter what, I'm going to die. But I feel like I have a better chance of
Yeah.
survival with a zombie. Because at least with a zombie, I think they're easier to kill. With a robot, they're going to have that metal outside. So it's going to take a little bit more to take one down.
But see, like with
Zombies got that fleshy outside. You can just bash the brain and call it a day.
yeah, we're just going to go with good old fashioned.
Slow walker or fast
That's what I
walker?
was going to say. I'm going to say we're going to go with Walking Dead walkers because there's some zombie movies out there where they run and
Yeah, I don't
No,
want. The I mean, if
The
they're
Walking
running,
Dead.
I'm really done
Yeah.
quick. I
No,
mean,
we'll
I
go
don't,
with-
I don't run, guys.
Yeah. He just says goodbye, cruel world.
I'm like, well, whatever. Just
No,
slather
these-
me in barbecue sauce
these
and
are-
call me a hot
these
dog
are-
burn in.
Yeah, these are slow walkers, and then you've got
What kind of resources do we have here?
well, anything you want. Anything you
Oh,
want.
shit. I'm
The
going
sky's the limit.
I'm going with Robot Apocalypse. Give me an EMP.
Well, now that's just you're pulling a Scott.
He's got to put some
Nah.
thought behind this
That's
thing.
pulling a Scott.
He's welcome to change it.
Look, I'm sorry, but when I looked
Well-
at it, it was very simple. Which would you rather go against, zombies or
but-
robots?
Yeah, basically, exactly what it is. Is the world has
Like-
ended, and okay, let's just say this: the world has ended, and you are here at
the
your
world
house.
has already ended.
And you're here, and
Well,
you're
yes, we're in episode 3 of Walking Dead, and shit has went down, and
you're here on the deck
You're-
right now
yeah.
with Travis,
and you have to survive with what we've got.
and what you
Well,
can get,
what we got, okay,
and
there
what
we
you
go.
can get access to,
Yes.
reasonably.
Okay,
Like, are
see?
you
There we go.
reasonably going to walk into a military base, get access
No.
to an EMP, and take out all the robots?
No, you're not.
But I see
So-
what my thought is with a robot. Are they each individually wired, or is there somewhere like I can get into this main computer
Oh, dude,
thing?
you know there's a
and
hive mind.
Yeah, like and shut them all
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
or
that's
no?
that's your only hope with robots is to shut the,
So
the
is that
hive
how
mind
like,
down.
is that how like normal robots work? There is like a hive mind something somewhere.
Fuck, I've never had a robot.
I don't know.
I don't know. We haven't faced it yet. AI
It's
still,
coming.
coming along.
We're all going to be out of a
Yeah.
job
Oh,
pretty
gosh.
soon. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Oh, that's sad. Sad but true.
Zombies.
So you're going with zombies?
I'm sticking with zombies. I think that they don't have a hive mind. They're slow. They're fleshy. I think I can take them on.
Yeah.
I think I can last longer in a zombie apocalypse than in a robot apocalypse.
Yep. Without an EMP,
And zombies are dumb.
I'm going with zombies because, first of all, it's going to be more fun just smashing their faces. You know what I mean? And if you get a group
there's
of people
There's
together,
people I want to go find
yeah,
to see
oh yeah,
if they became a zombie, and if they did,
yeah,
I'm
like
taking
oh
them
bingo, buddy.
out. Exactly. Be like, I got you.
Yep,
You're mine now.
I'm gonna go with zombies.
You're going with zombies.
Yep, even though it'll smell terrible.
That's what I always thought. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. I watched all of them, but I always think I'm like, they have to just smell. Like even the people that are
Oh,
alive
yeah.
because they don't bathing regularly.
It'd be like
And-
working at the finance company again.
I mean, in these walk into these houses that have been abandoned, and there's somebody, 15 of them locked up in the attic or something. And they've locked.
Yeah.
I'm like, you would smell that house
Oh,
getting
yeah.
close to it.
Definitely.
That's always my thing. If they walk into the house and they bang to see if anything's coming, I'm like, bullshit. You would, unless the whole world like it just smelled like that.
Probably.
Which I would see that after a while. Like,
After a while.
the whole world.
Well,
would
and you
just-
maybe become like odor blind to it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
It's like, with cigars, it's like, I smoke enough of them that when somebody's like, you stink like cigar, it's like, I don't not,
Yeah. Sorry.
Not to me.
Yeah. It's like, I just
Talk about odor blind, not cigars. It's the people that smoke the freaking weed. Dear
Oh my
God.
gosh, I know.
Oh yeah, they have no clue.
Oh my God. You would have to know. I mean that.
You smell that shit from a mile
Oh
away.
yeah, woo! And I always hate like when you're like in Walmart or something, and you're standing in an aisle, and then this pothead comes in and kind of looking at something next to you, and then somebody else walks by, and I always want to be like, it's not me, it's him, 'Cause they're sitting there looking, saying, who's that?
Oh, Dave has to get out of here.
No. So you're going with zombie. See,
I'm going with zombies.
But I mean, really, what's the robot going to do?
Dude, robots are smart. They can strategize. They can
Yeah.
figure out where you're at. They can figure out like egress points into your house and everything, or ingress
now,
and egress.
like,
and whatnot.
okay,
they can. They're smart. They can take you out that quick.
When
Versus zombies, they're just gonna like mass attack you.
You guys will know when I saw this question. What immediately came to mind is remember back in the day, Short Circuit, the movie Short
Yeah.
Circuit, with the Johnny Five is alive. You know,
Yeah.
well, like I'm picturing like those robots, like
I wouldn't want Johnny Five chasing me either.
yeah, but I mean it's like okay, yeah, if I guess yeah, you just shoot them. I don't know with the zombie
Yeah.
you could do that. I guess I'll go with zombies as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I've watched all those zombie movies, and I'm like, they could end this so quick. Like, if a true zombie apocalypse happened today, I mean, I'm going to see one person get it. You might get the initial, okay, in a stadium, and somebody gets it, then they turn around and start biting, and that's
That's the whole problem.
I'm like, it happens so quick, but then it's going to take me one time of seeing that. I'm blasting you. I don't care. I don't care if you're my best friend. You give it, I'm blasting you.
Dude, here's and this is where I will say, like, some people are like, you could control that and keep it round up, and you could take
It would
care
be
of
hard.
quick.
I could
Dude,
see it going
look
crazy
at,
real
look
quick.
at COVID.
Oh yeah,
Look at COVID. It
would go-
starts in China, and then freaking next thing you know, everybody's freaking all over the place.
yeah.
You know what? I mean, that's how quick this shit
Did
spreads.
it start in China though?
Wuhan?
Are you sure?
Wuhan.
Yeah, it was the virus lab in Wuhan. Now, who developed it?
Yeah,
that's a
who
whole
developed
different
it?
thing.
Yeah, that's a different podcast.
Who paid for that? That's a whole different thing. But anyway, no, Wuhan.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
I don't think anybody was eating a bat like they said, but let's just put it
No,
that way.
that's a good scapegoat, though.
Yep. Anyway,
Anyway, I actually have a story from the finance
Oh,
company
wow.
this week,
Oh my god! Look at
and
that.
you guys pulled it out of me. You guys just jogged my memory. I'm talking about stinky people. A good portion of the customers back at the finance company were bathing challenged. We'll put it that way.
Challenge.
And, they would come around, hordes of them, the first part of the month, the first 3 days or so. And we had one lady.
Sorry.
It was especially funky.
Got a little choked.
She
She had the funk.
had the funk,
Got to have that funk.
typically, always. But she had moved in with another customer that had like 40 cats, much like Travis's neighbor over here.
Oh yeah, I was hearing in the last couple episodes
Yeah.
about the new like roaming pussy.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of them roaming around. Whole new batch.
And anyway, we were all sitting there taking payments, working, and somebody had dropped her off. And she sat there, like, not far from me in the front, and just yapping her crazy shit, talking about, Santa Claus is coming to, wipe out half the population, whatever it might have been,
Hey,
Yeah. Then she was probably warning me about the zombie apocalypse.
possible.
And the robots coming, all of the above. Anyway, she was stone cold talking to us right in our faces about all the crazy shit. She's like, so-and-so has 37 cats. Can you believe that? And the girl that worked with us walked up front, looked over, and she's like, did you just piss yourself? And she did. Like, while
she asked the woman?
yeah, because it was just dripping off the chair. Like some of our brand new front lobby
So
chairs.
she actually did sit there and piss herself.
She did.
And the
piss-
woman actually did ask her, "Did you just
yeah,
piss
like
yourself?"
without
Well, what
skipping
would
a,
you say?
yeah,
Well,
without,
I don't know.
She did. It didn't even phase her.
Did the
Like,
let me ask you? Did the woman that asked her? Did she work with you guys? Or,
Yeah, she-
Oh,
she might have not have said pissed.
Yeah.
but you get it.
yeah.
She's like, did you
I-
just urinate? And dude, I mean, the whole time she was just talking like we're talking now, just flat pissed herself, completely oblivious to it, like it was every day goings on. And
Oh, wow.
it was insane.
That's bad.
That's the kind of people we dealt with.
I could picture you doing that, Nick.
No, I've got bladder control. Now, I will say, back when I worked at the movie theater in high school, there was a guy, and admittedly, he was in a wheelchair, but he could
Am I
get
going to
out.
have to edit some shit here?
No, he could get out of the wheelchair. He just his legs. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. His legs worked, but they were small.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like when he would walk. It was kind of like. Did you ever see in the Muppet movies when Kermit the Frog would walk? It was kind of that kind of like.
yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And so, damn it, Dave! Don't start laughing. You're gonna make this fucking offensive. Anyway, this
I'm
guy.
laughing at Kermit. I love the
This
Muppets,
guy,
man.
he would like constantly piss himself because he would wait too long to like go to the bathroom,
Oh.
and then it would just be such an ordeal to get out of the chair and do
try it.
everything and whatnot. He would constantly piss himself, and it got to the point that like even when he hadn't pissed himself,
He smelled like
he
it.
smelled like piss. Like it was just like permeated in him and whatnot.
Well, especially in
So,
that
like,
seat.
That was a whole thing. Yeah.
Like the wheelchair would
Yeah.
just soak it up.
I kicked him out of a movie one time.
So he didn't work there. He just came.
Oh no, he worked there.
Oh.
Yeah, he and his girlfriend
He
were in a
worked-
movie, and I had a parent come out. It was a PG-rated movie, and she comes out. She's like, "There are people doing R-rated things in a PG-13 rated movie." So I go in there, and it was him, and his girlfriend was sitting, straddling him, facing him in the wheelchair, and they were like, "Whatever," and I had to kick him out.
Holy crap.
Wow,
And
good
he
for
worked
him.
with her.
She had Down syndrome.
Oh, boy.
It was awkward.
This took a severe turn.
It was so awkward.
Well,
Anyway,
at least they were happy.
They were happy.
we were happy,
I'm
all
just
right.
glad they were happy.
They were happy.
You're happy, all right. Let me tell you, if you want a whole series of effed up stories, the movie theater, man.
Oh, yeah.
that can give you some.
Okay,
messed
every
up
time
stories.
you're on, you're giving us a movie
Well,
theater
there you
story.
go. I just gave you that one.
Part 1 in the books.
Yeah. From here on out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great. Oh,
So you've done your
shit.
story?
Yep. Nick, have you watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 yet?
Now I know it's on streaming.
What
I haven't
the
watched it yet,
Fuck, dude.
dude. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched Ant-Man. I did watch all of Secret Invasion.
Oh, sorry.
Meh.
I can't get into that. I've tried.
Dude, I actually
It's a
the
struggle.
first couple
It's a
I
very
was okay
struggle.
with because I'm like, oh, this is great. Because Captain America: Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie
Mine
because
too.
it's like such a spy thriller, kind of Jack Ryan kind of thing. And I'm thinking, all right, they're going to do that with the Skrulls, and it's going to be great. And it just started dragging and dragging and dragging, and then it got really dragging, and then it's like freaking Super Skrulls, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So,
the
yeah,
first
it
three
was-
had me.
Yeah,
When you
after
hit 4, it felt like that hour
4
show
kinda- yeah.
lasted 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yep.
see, I can.
and then 5 and 6 were just like blah.
1 and 2
Yeah,
is
then
like
the-
that for me.
And
I'm
the
about
end
the
was
third one.
just trash.
Yeah.
Just trash.
I do think it's interesting though that Disney is airing Ms. Marvel on ABC, like just broadcast
Are
now.
they? I didn't know that.
They did the first 3 episodes last Saturday, and the next 3 this upcoming Saturday.
Yeah.
And so, what I find interesting about that, though, is that they're in the middle of the freaking writer and actor strikes.
Mhm.
Well, dude, does that mean that all these streaming platforms are going to start releasing shows that are already done that were previously only on the streaming platforms? They're going to start putting them out on the broadcast side
Probably.
because
Why wouldn't you?
it buys them more time. I
Mhm.
mean, think about it. They've got all this content that they can put
Yeah.
out now for people that don't subscribe
It's
to
a
these
smart
things.
idea to do that anyway, like say after a year.
Well, and
Why not
And
try to
let's be
get
real,
those
if
people
you're
in?
Disney, you've got the Marvels movie coming out later this year.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't you put Miss Marvel out
Yes.
for broadcast and whatnot?
So I'm-
Not that I watched it in the first place. but
That's
you
why I'm lost. So
it
is
wasn't
Miss-
bad.
Was Miss Marvel only streaming before?
Yes,
Yes.
And now
it was
they're
only on Disney Plus,
Well-
and now they're putting it on just over-the-air TV.
Okay. Well, because like I know, like AMC is one of the best ones about doing it, like Paramount, like,
Yeah.
where they'll give you the first 1 or 2 episodes and say, oh, like that, the second Yellowstone, 19.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they got you hooked, and they said, oh, here now watch
Go
it on
over here and watch
You got to
it.
watch the rest of them on Paramount.
Yeah,
You know, me and David have Paramount.
we sure do.
I do.
Um,
I just finished watching. No, I haven't finished. I've got half of it, the last episode left of Merrick Kingstown
Oh, that's a good
with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
I'm on the last episode of the second season. And I'm
Good show.
halfway through it, and it's freaking great.
Great show.
That's
Yeah.
on the list to watch.
Oh,
Love it.
dude, it's so good.
You know another one that's good to watch on Netflix, and they just came out with, I guess, second season. They did it in 2 halves, but both halves are out now. Is The Lincoln Lawyer? I think I told you about
You did
this.
tell me
Wasn't
about
that a movie with Matthew McConaughey?
It was, but this is to me, and I'm horrible with actors and stuff, but to me, they're all like a bunch of no-name actors, but they're really good.
Okay.
They might be in
Those are
something
my
else.
favorite kind.
But and please don't be mad at me if like they're in something else and I'm just totally missing it. But to me, I don't recognize them like facial recognition. So, but it's just it was very
The
good.
AI is not in him.
No.
Well, no. To your point, there are some actors that
Yeah.
they're in so much stuff that you recognize them, and then at that point you can't
Uns-
it takes you out.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is like that for me. I can't watch stuff with Tom Hanks because I'm like, it's Tom Hanks. Like that's not Mr. Rogers. That's not
Yeah.
Colonel Parker. That's Tom Hanks.
Watch,
You know
Yeah.
The Lincoln Lawyer's good, and I've been watching it because I finished Lincoln Lawyer, and so on
who's popular? Somebody's popular.
not me on what's the other one on Amazon?
Dave's
I've been
popular.
watching Goliath with
Dude,
with Billy
I
Bob
saw the
Thornton.
first season of that, and it's really good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that when you brought up
Is there
Lincoln
only
Lawyer.
one season out? Because I'm still, I guess, on the first season.
No, I think there's a couple.
Okay, good. Because I'm only on the first one, but man, that's a good show.
That's a good one.
very good show. Because I love Billy Bob Thornton. I just love. He's one of those that kind of always plays the same, just grumpy, pissed off
Yeah,
person.
but like there's varying degrees of that.
Yeah,
though, you
because
know?
like I loved him in Bad Santa.
Yeah.
Bad Santa.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
What's you with these fucking sandwiches, kid? I don't want a sandwich. Make you a sandwich. I just love him in that.
Yes, that is great.
And he's not quite that mean or whatever in Goliath, but it's a good.
Okay.
You should add that one.
you need to make me a
That's a
list.
good one.
It's on Amazon. You won't want to
Is
listen
it on
to
Amazon? I can
No.
on Amazon.
Yeah, on Amazon.
Okay,
Prime,
so
sorry.
we've been talking about the whole Netflix debacle thing that's been going on
Yeah,
for a
they've
while.
been coming out with these dubbed over movies. Ugh.
They zapped that shit.
They did?
Yep, I cannot get. Not that I was borrowing a password or anything.
Oh, you mean that shit?
yes, that shit. I am not able to watch Netflix at the moment.
Really?
You know what's funny
it
is
went-
that
went
they've
into effect.
strategically zapped that shit
Mhm.
because there might have been somebody on my thing that may have been watching my Netflix. I don't know. I'm not committing. That cannot now. But then there's somebody else that like I really don't want watching my Netflix that I know logged in recently on a trip to Texas with my son and her boyfriend, and I really would prefer that they didn't watch my Netflix. But
Well,
whatever.
like my thing is, like, so they're looking at, because like my son, he went and house sit for my niece or something a few
Yeah.
weeks ago, and I'm not sure why, but he said he wanted his profile or whatever. He logged in on ours at their house. Well, I guess he forgot to log in out when they left. Now it's just at my niece's
Yeah.
house. She already has her own, but it's still up, I guess. And because I noticed because they
You can log them out.
yeah, you can.
well,
I think.
but can I log him out without doing that log everybody out thing?
Yeah, I
you
think
can pinpoint the device.
But you got to go on their website, like on a freaking
Yeah.
desktop. You can't do it on your phone.
Because I know we've stayed in a condo one time in Florida, and I know I was driving. I'm like, I didn't log out of Netflix while we were there for the week.
Yeah, you can't do it on your phone. You got to go like get a laptop or a
Okay.
desktop, and if you log in that way, you can drill it down to the actual device, and
Yes.
you can log out.
So what they're saying is, if
Specifically.
it's primarily used at my house, because I use it on my phone all the time and everything. So if it's primarily my account is used at my house, and just say I gave my password to Nick, and it's also used equally amount at his house, they'll kick him out, or what? Is that what they're
That's
supposed
the
to be doing?
theory.
That's the theory. Yeah.
Which,
But how do they know which one it is?
well, I mean, your
You know,
It's
address.
the billing.
Yeah,
it's going to
your-
go based off the billing.
Oh, so the
like,
billing comes to
yeah.
my
since
address.
since you're the one getting
Okay,
billed,
yeah, okay.
it's going to get you
And it'll
before
look-
it gets me.
Which
Yeah.
is kind of bullshit, totally, because the person who had logged into Netflix at my home comes to my home regularly and watches Netflix with us. That's actually the only time we ever watch it. They are there.
Except
with
now
us.
when he wants to watch it and he can't.
But I wonder if
But-
he could log in and just like on Friday nights, log in and log back out.
No.
You won't let him.
No, might be able to cast it, but so far, no.
Here's the thing.
Try mine.
There's just enough on Netflix that I keep it, but there hasn't been much recently that I've been like, oh my god, I need to get Netflix and like
There's nothing.
sit.
Man.
I mean,
Here,
I'm waiting for the last season of Stranger Things, and then after that, realistically, there's a very big decision about do I just cancel Netflix in
You
my
do.
future because
Well-
like I'm not.
Here lately, I kind
Digging.
of have been. I was
Wow.
always
There's-
diehard Netflix.
there's
I watched
nothing
90,
left.
90% of our stuff. But then they've got to where all this crap comes out, and it's all these foreign movies
Yeah.
that are. And I cannot. We talked about that before. I cannot watch that dubbed
Yeah.
movie. I cannot
Like,
do that crap.
HBO, Paramount, and Hulu. I watch the shit out of those.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I don't really watch a lot of
Here
Netflix.
lately, I'll say I've been watching a lot on Paramount.
yeah.
I've been digging a lot
That's
of
a
their
good app.
shows.
I've been wanting to get Stars because I want to watch the show Heels.
I've watched the first season. The second season has started, and the first season's really good.
I watched the first episode on YouTube
It's
when
really
they dropped
good.
it, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
And I'm waiting for this season to get over with.
I am too because
And then
I
I'm gonna
don't
get
like the week to week crap. I like to binge it.
Me
See,
too.
I
I'd rather
like the
do that, I
week-to-week
think.
stuff, but
no.
there's not
I get
anything
behind.
else on there that
Here's
I
the
want
problem:
to
I
watch.
get behind. What'll happen is I'll watch like 3 episodes, and then like I'll be at the point where I have to
Sorry.
week to week
Just
it.
light your mic on fire.
Well, I had to
I
relight
had
here.
to get the blowtorch out.
Yeah.
But then I like get hooked on something else, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's what happened with Mary Kingstown. I was watching it, and then like I think that was week to week,
Yeah, it is. It's
and
week to week.
so like
But
I
when
was waiting. So like it's been months since I last. So then the other day I got on it, and I watched like episodes 4 through 9
Yeah.
like super quick,
yeah.
and then
When
started
I jumped
the
in,
10th one.
when I jumped into it, I was lucky, and I think they were in the middle of like they had just started season 2.
Okay.
So I got I if I did it right, I didn't have too long to wait. I kind of worked my way through one.
Yeah.
But I knew I'm like, well, no, when this is out, so I would kind of delay it a little bit.
See, like with I've been watching Futurama, and on Hulu, they brought that back, and they're putting episodes out there week to week. But there were like 5 seasons or some shit back when it was on Comedy Central that I never watched because I don't know why I didn't realize it was.
I don't
on
think
Comedy
anybody
Central or
watched
whatever.
Comedy Central in that span of time.
Yeah, and so like I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, the new ones are dropping.
I don't think I ever watched anything on comedy.
But I have 5
I used
seasons
to.
of old ones to watch. So, like, I'm catching up on the old ones as the new ones are coming out. And then that way, by the time I'm done with those, I'll be ready and there'll be a whole ton of the new ones banked
Good
up.
plan.
Yeah.
Well, boys, I think it's about time to wrap this one up. What do you think? Anybody have anything else? What do you
Well,
think of your cigars?
Dave's not having any fun, evidently.
Well, I
I'm
am.
having
We're
a
in
good
an
time.
hour 4, and we still got another episode
That's
to go.
true.
This cigar still to the finish. It is this box from my monthly cigars.
Seems
is,
like a Travis cigar.
yeah, for just a cigar. Yes, yes.
Yep.
It's still
not-
good. I'm still
yeah.
getting kind of the same. It's definitely
Yeah,
ramping
flavor
up.
note wise, I don't think it's really changed a whole
No.
lot, but
No.
like construction's been really good.
Yeah.
I mean, my burn line's pretty good. My draw on it's been really good.
Yeah.
It produces a lot of smoke, which I really like because if I'm smoking something, I don't want that wispy
Yeah,
shit. I want it to be
yes,
freaking billowing.
that's how I
man.
am.
Yes.
You know, so like, I mean, I'm digging it.
Yeah,
It's
I've
all
had
right.
those cigars like that where I keep relighting it.
You,
know,
don't
so-
happen to know the price point on this, do you?
In fact, I do, Nick.
Oh, well, look at you.
Yes. I'm prepared with my
because
show
the
notes.
my monthly
Um,
cigars comes with an MSRP.
It's around
guarantee.
30.
By the way, I
They
got
sure
I got
do.
a bone to pick with the two of you.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
pick it. Wait.
So, okay.
First of all, it's about $13.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd pay 13.
I was gonna say
I'd pay about
13
8 or
bucks
9.
is a bit of a steep price for this.
Yeah,
8 or 9, I feel like would be in a good wheelhouse. So you guys have offer code what?
SBTA.
SBTA
Yes.
to save 20%. No,
It saves
Free
you-
shipping on your
free
first
shipping
shipment.
on the first box.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my bone of contention with you.
Yeah,
SBTA. I get it. It's the initials of the podcast. All right. It makes sense,
huh.
but it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, it does SBTA.
Nah, no.
We didn't come up with it.
Yeah.
You guys need to talk to Nick. You need to change the offer code.
We will.
Offer code butts.
Oh, I don't
Ah,
know about
but-
that.
Yeah, I don't-
No. Butts.
It is-
Everyone will remember. Use offer code butts.
it is kind of funny. I will.
It
give
is
you
kind of funny.
Dude, butts. That's the key. It's got to be a word. It's got to be a word everybody remembers.
You know,
I mean, mine is pulpit, but like whatever. Your butts.
does Nick ever do any kind of special, like, one-time codes for, like, special event type deals?
He can.
that. Yeah, he can. He
That'd
can
be
do whatever
something.
he wants.
Butts.
Because we could have one Tapin, TAPN.
Nah.
and then-
See,
See, that's a little harder.
that's hard because that's six,
Well, I mean, just a
it's
one-time.
6 letters. Some people might want to put the G on
yeah,
it.
that's things how you spell it every time.
Butts.
I mean,
Telling
yeah, as far as our ongoing code, I'm with you. Maybe we could change it to
I think
butts.
butts. I think butts.
Right now it's
Use
SBTA.
offer code butts.
Right now it's
Yeah,
You-
it's not butts yet. Don't type that in.
Yeah, it's
when you go in
SBTA.
to order your.
I wonder how many people are going to use offer code butts.
Well,
and,
they're
then,
gonna-
and then at that point, Nick can find out
They're all going to try
butts a
it.
better one than SBTA.
Yep.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the
So-
real offer code is SBTA.
yeah.
that's BTA.
Get on there, get you some fucking good coffee,
fucking good coffee.
and order you
And my monthly cigar.
my monthly cigars. Look us up on Facebook. We've been
I-
getting a lot of
Been getting some activity on
yeah.
the
I
page.
couldn't think of that word. I kind of
Yeah, it's okay.
Had a
I
brain
got your
fart.
back, Travis.
thank you.
You're
Activity
welcome.
on the
Yes. Participation.
By the way, I want to say I'm proud of you because, like, now that my monthly cigars is a sponsor of your show and everything, you have to say more M's, and you've been doing really good.
He's getting better.
I never did bad. Now, if we get sponsored by Crayola,
Then you're
Then we got some
then you're
problems.
boned.
Yeah, we are bound.
all right,
Oh
guys.
my gosh, you ought to
Anyway.
get a fucking good coffee brown crayon.
Oh Lord.
Good coffee. brown.
Okay. Anyway.
You're
Until next week.
Then you're
boys.
both boned.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Later.
He said later.
Oh yeah, listen to me on the cigar pulpit.
Cigar pulpit.
Yeah.
Do it.
Check them out. Cigar Pulpit.
Thanks for the plug.
Hey.
Well, we
anytime,
forgot we
man.
plugged you last time.
Yeah. Anyway, I've
That
decided.
sounds really dirty, and I want it for the record that you've never plugged me.
Yes, we did.
You've never
Oh.
plugged me.
He brags about it all the time.
Not that way.
Yeah. Earlier, he's. Never mind. I won't even say it. But anyway, he was saying it was your turn earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. I have it in my notes here.
Regardless,
I mean, I've had a good day, so
Yeah.
I mean, you know, whatever.
we're gonna start signing off from this podcast every week with something new, and it'll ring true to everybody. Fuck cancer.
That's right.
There you go.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
That's right. Bye bye.